Hello, patrons of YouTube. So, I am an armed guard, and this video is about basically gun control and gun rights and how guns are the detriment of society and they're causing all these mass killings, right? So, this is my reaction, like a 10-year security guard, about this channel that's called Real News Network Chief Super Bowl parade shooting and the racist history of gun violence. Okay, so thanks for coming aboard. I'm sure it's gonna. So, this is my reaction to this video. So, check this out. This video starts out like. It's like, yeah, we're white liberals, so we can identify with the black man. Yeah, we know how to be cool, even though we're like 50 years old, and yeah, we're down with this urban environment. We care about the freaking environment. Yeah. The guns are bad. My wife got taken by a guy named Chad, right? So it's starting off with so it came out with all this like cool gangster rap, all this cool urban music, right? And now it's hosted by this piece of shit. Some fucking fat, sissy ass, freaking middle class, never been to the hood, would never get respected by anybody in the hood, would get his car jacked in the hood, would get his like daughter and wife like knocked up and like with neck tattoos and would get all of that thuggus ruggus bone. They would get taken by all these alpha male gangster dudes, and they would just leave his car somewhere in Eastvale, California, like stripped and everything stolen, right? So this guy's gonna go off about
celebrating the 2020.
He's gonna go off about like.
Afterwards, President Joe Biden.
He says stuff like, America's national pride is conflated with guns, and that's bad. Orange Man is bad. Right? So he's going to start going about how you don't need a background check and stuff like that to get a gun. And then he's going to go off on like what I said, like, the American national pride and guns are somehow conflated into one thing, and Orange Man bad, right? So then he's gonna start going off until like the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs are bad because why would they have a Native American as a mascot and stuff like? That's the same thing as having like a cheetah and a jaguar or some kind of vicious predator. Like, why would you conflate the red man with some kind of vicious predator? Let me tell you, man, like, maybe your wife has to buy a huge dark colored electronic sexual device because you can't finish the job. But generally, we kind of, like savage, badass shit. You're complimenting Native Americans. I'm heavily Native American. My side of the family is from Appalachia. And, yeah, so, I mean, I take no offense to that. I kind of identify as Native. And that's pretty fucking cool that the Kansas City Chiefs have a red man on their, like, logo and stuff. And fuck yeah, we're savage. And yeah, if it wasn't for guns and shit, you would have never whooped our ass, you dumb fucks. And furthermore, I'm Catholic, but I have to admit, if Anglo-Saxon Protestants didn't take the North American continent, then eventually Hirohito, the Japanese emperor, or Joseph Stalin would have found these continents. They would have took over and absolutely butchered the red man, and there would have been absolutely no Million Man March, no peaceful protest, no Gandhi lighting himself on fire and fasting all day to stop you from getting your fucking ass whooped. And they would have used these continental resources to take over the whole world, and everybody would have been galactically fucked. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, I've been a security guard for all eternity, and I'm from San Bernardino, California, and it's ridiculous
that this guy started his video like, yo, I'm cool with black people, but I'm a fucking dumbass shit. And then okay, so it's starting off all urban and edgy and cool. Like, those dudes don't have your respect, you stupid fuck. Look at the fat ass piece of shit I just showed you. He's like some middle class fucking honky ass dude that nobody's gonna fucking respect. His chick and his daughter are gonna like those thugs who have guns too. And he's sitting here trying to virtue signal to the red man. People like this piece of shit are weak ass fucks. They will never rise up and protect anybody. They'll never grow the balls to protect their own family, their own woman, and they want everybody else as docile and as conformist and as vulnerable as them. They're afraid. They didn't really accomplish anything in life. They'll never be a Chad. They never did high school football. They never did martial arts. They never went to the military. So they have a complex where they feel like weak beta males, and they are, and they want to conform everybody else to be as vulnerable, as cuck ass piece of fucking weak ass shit. They want everybody as subjugated to conformity as them because they're afraid of guns. They're afraid of violence.
They want everybody to abide
by this like supposed social stigma that we're all supposed to talk peacefully. And let me tell you something, you can have the most peaceful fucking shit to say in San Bernardino, California in 1994, and if someone doesn't respect you, you're getting clocked upside the head, you're getting your fucking pockets filled in, and if you have nice sneakers, they're gonna take that shit too, even if it doesn't fit them, and they're gonna throw it on top of some freaking telephone wire just because you're an idiot and you're weak. And this guy is a fucking, like a celebration of weakness, you know? So I'm gonna, if anybody's watched this video, I want you to know that you'll notice a lot of fucking people who claim to have accolades in this world because they really didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything manly. They didn't do anything alpha. A guy like that, if someone were like feeling up his wife or stealing her purse or messing with his daughter, he's gonna like, hey now, that's politically incorrect. They're never gonna rise up and have balls to do shit. And why the fuck should a person like that take away my right to carry a weapon when I'm a person who, not even just by profession, I believe the only way to fight fire is with fire. You're never gonna get rid, even if guns didn't exist, bad people are going to engineer a way with all this time in the world to plot your demise with nothing else better to do. They're going to use a car bomb. They're going to use bombs. They're going to use face acid. They're going to use an axe, a hatchet. And when that shit happens, if guns never existed and people are now doing their terrorist schemes with knives and clubs, then what we're going to do? Start outlawing knives and clubs? And when knives and clubs are illegal and they start using farm tools or screwdrivers or hacksaws or kitchen knives, then what is it? We're going to leave it up to the government that every night before you go to bed and after you bake a turkey dinner, you have to turn in your knives to the freaking Joseph Stalin crew? So when does it end? Like I said, you're just taking guns out of good people's hands when bad guys are always going to have some kind of weapon, and then you make yourself a more weak, vulnerable